retard, retard, retard.
So there we are, we're live. Welcome everyone. So we're just fiddling about with the preparations here in this beautiful 747. We are live on VATSIM, as you can see. Oh no, you've got to be kidding me. Who's just spawned in? We were here an hour ago, so whoever's just spawned in here, go away. Please. Typical. Hang on. I'm just going to have to ignore that then. Hang on, let me just get to... Oh, maybe Mark, you may have to do that. So, dot aircraft... in unknown command. Hang on, what's the aircraft list? Hey, JSnap, how you doing? Nice to see you. Guys, what's a command for the aircraft list on XPilot or VATSIM? Dot ignore call sign. Yeah, but hang on. But you can get a list of aircraft around you. I don't think he's realized yet that he's actually spawned into someone else here, because he's like his cockpit is in front of ours, so he probably doesn't see it. Yeah. Hang on, so Mark, can you do me a favor, please? Can you go to your XPilot?
Mm-hmm.
And it should be dot aircraft as a command. So just put dot aircraft into the text window and just press enter. Oh, hang on. So Ted.
Unknown command.
Ted.
Hey.
Hello. So let me first introduce this wonderful crew tonight. So on the first, actually let's start with the engineer, obviously, because he's the master of all disaster. In the back here, looking over all of these amazing switches
the Black Box YouTube channel
and buttons and dials is Sir Ted Barker.
Please make their way to the first class cabin, where complimentary drinks, snacks, and premium flight entertainment will be served.
So applause is coming. There he is. And on the right-hand side is none less than Senor Malintli.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen.
Now, he couldn't wait. He was like almost daily texting me saying, I want to do a shared flight again. So here we are finally. In his absolute favorite aircraft, the 747-200. And yeah, myself being the captain here. And we'll see how it all goes tonight. Question, Ted. Did you connect as observer by any chance?
Just check. I think so. Maybe not.
Can you just disconnect quickly and then reconnect?
Will do.
Roger. That was it. Yeah, so...
Me. Sorry.
No, all good. So just that we get past that. Good. There we go. Thank you much. Who made the suggestion? JSnap. Yeah, thank you. JSnap, thanks for the tip. That was it. So all good. Beautiful, beautiful aircraft. And yeah, we are using the shared flight app. It's still in beta, but we did some test flying last week and today as well, and it behaved extremely well. So we are actually very confident that this will work quite nicely. Browns, thank you much for the 5 months. Thank you for your support. And also, I think prior to the stream, we had Christoph. Thanks to Christoph as well for becoming a member. Thanks for your support. Much, much, much appreciated. There you go. So, Adamiko, welcome. Yoda, hello. Lee, hi. Adamiko, hello. No, Adamiko's already said hello. Magas, I was going to say. Magas, ahoy. Nice to see you too. And Jost, 777, Jost, thank you so much for saying hello here. So Jost, also a developer for the FELIS 747-200, and if I remember correctly, a flight engineer, ex-flight engineer on the 747-200.
Oh, fantastic. Okay.
So he's...
I might need his help later.
Yeah, he's a lovely chap who's been giving out much of the documents as well. So absolutely fantastic. Thank you so much for that.
No, fantastic. Thank you.
I will need to start Sim Toolkit Pro. Voyager, moin. Avenger, also hello to Danny. Hi. Thank you so much for joining. So the idea is, of course, to hope that everything will go smoothly today. Let's do flight planning. New flight. So let me see if I can load. Okay, now I'm just going to quickly make the on-flight plan. Cool. So, gentlemen, how are you feeling?
Copy of my BA checklist and flight plan.
Definitely no. So it's kind of weird because every time he mentions British Airways, the temperature in the flight deck, I feel it dropping like 2 degrees. But
yeah, and
we'll
my chair keeps swinging round. I'm loving this chair. So
yeah, so yeah, if you don't know what he means, it's so funny. Go ahead, spin around, Ted. There you go. It's so funny. Whenever I look back and it's like and to see that chair moving, it's just so immersive. You can literally see him there, sitting there with a pipe. So, sim brief. I'll make a quick flight plan. Good. So, Mark, as we mentioned before, we'll go ahead. I already saw you dial in some courses there. So we keep fingers crossed that VATSIM actually accepts our flight plan because we can't do RVSM. Hence, we had to do a improvised flight plan. With the routing according to VORs, really. However, we can depart Frankfurt, Aniki 1 Lima. That is a non-ANAF departure. So we can do this conventionally. So I'm just looking at the, good God, British Airways flight plan. Is there a routing somewhere? Like you know, the complete route?
If you look at, I think it's page 5, it's got the route with all the INS waypoints as well.
Okay, so right, I'll take that one. So this is what
Brilliant, isn't it?
Yeah, so this is what I have some different words for that, but no, if you say that's brilliant, that's fine. Perfectly good. Good, we got Barcelona as alternate. We're taking the 747-200. So we had a preset for that. Where is it? There it is. And so we are doing Aniki 1 Lima, Aniki, then we've got Trasedingen, Saint-Pré, then we go to Martigues, that's Marseille, and then we go to Mallorca, and then we go on to the arrival, and that was, I can't remember what that was exactly, but 18. There we go. Cool. Good. So I'll go ahead and feed the Siva, and now Ted can have his well-deserved break because he's been at the buttons and switches for an hour now, preparing everything. And you kind of get a feeling, don't you, what the flight engineer had to do work-wise, while the pilots up front really had very little things, or very few things to do, apart from feeding the Siva and setting up the instruments for departure. But apart from that, not really that much.
No, and I was thinking, you know, maybe when we get the product stable, we could go from cold and dark if we wish to do it again.
Yeah.
So, let's have a look. Right. I'm just checking you're doing it right, sir.
Hang on, let me just go and quickly do sim brief.
Okay.
Explain. So let's see if the overlay is working. There it is. Frankfurt, Palma. Excellent. All right. Fantastic. Yeah, so the viewers see what we're doing. And one last thing to do. Chatbot. There we go. So what I'll do is we're going to put all 3 switches to waypoint. So all 3 CVAs. And then we'll press remote on all 3. Then we've got a dial in the waypoint number 1, so we can see we get the clear displays, all the zeros. And then I will try to program in all the coordinates. So first off, Aniki. Although, I mean, conventionally we don't really need it. So the first waypoint, what I'll do is I'll program Aniki, not read. So Aniki endpoint for the departure. So it's going to be north 4946 9. Insert east. 8.
That's RID.
Is it really?
Yeah.
As just a test. I was just.
That's what it says on my BA.
Yeah, it's just a test, so I can see that you're following.
Thank you.
Well done. So, test passed.
1-0.
Insert. Right, guys, I've got to concentrate. No, there are 8288. There we go. So that has synced up on all 3. Let's do waypoint number 2. Under the watchful eye of my flight engineer and the first officer. Traseding. So north 47414. And then we got east 8262. Correct me if I'm wrong. Which they don't hesitate to do anyways, but I thought I'd mention it. There we go. So north, Saint-Pré, 4628. 4628. 1. And east, 6269. 6269. Right, waypoint number 4. Martinique, north, 43 clear. North, 43232. East, 5052.
Yep.
Yep.
Thank you. Right, waypoint 5. So that's Mallorca. That's the last waypoint we'll do, because then we'll use the VORs to navigate. That's going to be north 39518, and then east 4130. Good.
Yep.
So we'll select waypoint 1. And actually we can do what we can actually do is on one of the displays we can do the wind, for example, for the wind readout.
Can I make a suggestion, sir?
Yes, sir. Go ahead, please.
Okay. So for me, I would have that on position. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
For your very good self, when I change the... Oh, I'm in the passenger cabin games.
Whoops.
Whoops, sorry. Okay, for yourself, I would go distance and time.
Right. Good.
And for Mr. Marco, you could go for the wind.
Roger, I will try that.
Okay. And are you done with the inputting now?
Hang on. Yep. I'm finished with that.
Okay. And then I believe there's a check you can do with distance time, like you could go waypoint change, say 1 to 2, and it'll give you distances, and then you can check those against the flight plan, you know, from left to right. It's not actually changing anything here. When you flick that, it just goes back. But just for future reference.
Okay, cool. Excellent. See,
Okay.
something else learned. Wonderful. We'll take that suggestion, advice. And so before we get the clearance, is there a checklist that we can do?
I'll have a look. Yes, I've found one.
Oh, right.
Checklist before start. Gear lever and lights.
Gear lever is down and lights checked.
Check. Brakes.
Park brake is set.
Parked. Start levers.
They are cut off.
Radios.
I see. Got read set. We've got 1 to 0.8 set. Okay, yeah, they are on and checked.
Flight control hydraulic power.
Well, I would assume on.
INS.
Is INS? Yeah.
Yep.
Compasses.
Are slaved.
Perfect. Window heat.
I can see that is on.
Seatbelt and no smoking.
Let's have a look. Both on.
Emergency lights.
Try and find those. Oh, there we go. Armed, yeah.
Exterior lights.
We've got the nav light on. Yep, on.
Flight instruments.
I've got altitude 370 feet, heading 156.
I've got 370 feet, heading 156.
Perfect.
Radio INS switches.
They are here, and they are on radio.
Radar and transponder.
So transponder currently standby, and radar, let's have a look here on the left-hand side, is currently... Actually, hang on. Where's the on-off switch for that?
It should be in standby, I think it is. Just warming up.
Standby, yeah.
Yeah, where is the switch for that, though?
Oh,
there we okay, yeah, okay,
yeah,
found it. All right, so they're next to the transponder. Okay, standby. Checked.
Indicator lights.
Checked.
Yep.
Engine and wing anti-ice.
Both are off.
Stall warning.
Checked.
Mach airspeed warning.
Checked.
Auto brakes.
They are up here. Weirdly enough, off.
Yeah.
Body gear steering.
Is up here as well, and I can see that is armed.
Anti-skid.
On.
Autopilot and flight director.
Autopilot off. Flight directors on.
Checked and off is the...
Okay, so alright, so leave those off. Okay, so checked and off.
Takeoff warning.
Let me do that. Checked.
Auto-flight annunciators.
Those were checked.
GPWS.
That was checked.
Instrument warning.
Checked.
Flight director computer selectors.
They are norm.
Instrument source selectors.
They are... Where are those? Instrument source selectors up on top, aren't they? The question mark. Anyone know?
Okay.
Negative.
Kind of weird, isn't it? So, instrument source selectors. Actually, hang on. Oh no, they're down here, aren't they?
Yeah.
Well, all normal.
Reserve brake valve.
Flight engineer?
Hang on a second.
That's your...
Here it is then. All right, okay. Right, go on. Where are we?
We are in the reserve brake valve.
Reserve brake valve is closed.
Perfect.
Boilers.
Are disarmed.
Static selectors.
Norm.
Oxygen mask and regulator.
Checked, and we are on normal.
Okay, so I will now need hydraulic pressure for the last 3 items.
Okay. Right, okay, so you've got electric hydraulics on, and we've got air demand pump on number 1 on hydraulic system 1. So hydraulics are there, sir.
Okay, so brake pressure.
I will check that on your side. Is green checked?
Stabilizer trim.
Now, I'm just checking the values. Stabilizer should be 3.8 units, so I've got to set this to nose down, and then 3.8. We'll set that. Yeah, set.
And rudder and aileron trim.
That's very important, so I'm just going to click on here to neutralize those. Yeah, checked.
That is the before start pilot's checklist completed.
Right, that means... actually, let's do Ted's FE checklist.
Okay, batteries are on. The APU panel is checked. We have auxiliary power, check. Engine oil quantity is checked. Fuel quantity we have 33,000.1 tons. Let's have a look what else. Here we go. We've got fuel panel is now checked and set. The pressurization controls are checked and set. The bleed controls checked and set. Hydraulic quantity has been checked, and the EPR computer is. We won't be using the go around. I think it was something that
dry mode. Yeah, we'll use
dry
that.
mode. So we'll ignore that. We've got that set
Mm-hmm.
to our liking. Circuit breakers are checked. Indicator lights have been checked. Electrical panel is all checked. No problems. We had some problems earlier, but that got resolved. Air conditioning controls are all checked and set. Everybody's looking nice and comfortable up there in the cabin.
Yes, indeed.
And the wine chiller's on.
Excellent.
Okay, then we have, let's have a look, the fire center wing overheat panels. They are checked and set. The equipment cooling has been checked. Passenger oxygen, that is checked. And the hydraulic panel is all good at the moment for our current state. And the fuel jettison panel has been checked. And all the switches are off. Okay, crew oxygen on, and the oxygen mask and regulator checked. And that's on, and the ADPs are currently off, apart from number 1.
Excellent.
Okay.
All right. Ted, have you switched over to APU electric power yet?
I have.
Okay, so I can disconnect the ground power.
Sure.
Okay, so we'll disconnect the chocks. And ground power should be removed. So, Mark, shall we listen to the ATIS? Pen and paper ready.
I've copied the ATIS already, Captain.
Oh, you have. So, let me see. Echo is information. We've got Yankee 25 right. Wind 210 at 4. And so runway to use 1825 center 25 left, transition level 60. So headwind component cavalcade, and the 1022 on the altimeter, which we have set. Good.
1022 is checked.
All right. So, Mark, would you be so kind to get the clearance, please?
Yes, sir.
Smith 950, check information data. Roger Delta and 12195, push Lufthansa 2 Hotel November.
Good evening, it's Lufthansa 711 on Victor 168. We are a Boeing 747-200 with information Echo, requesting clearance to Mallorca, please.
And Lufthansa 711, delivery hello, you're cleared to Palma, Mallorca, Admeki 1 Lima departure, runway 18. Climb via sit 4,000 feet, squawk 2012.
Lufthansa 711, we're cleared to Mallorca via the Aniki 1 Lima departure runway 18. Climb via SID 4,000 feet, squawk 2012. Lufthansa 711.
Lufthansa 711, read back correct, report when ready for startup.
Yeah, okay. Mark, I hear you on Discord. Did you start Discord as administrator, by any chance?
Please check it.
So now it's starting to get interesting here.
Yeah.
Because did you echo yourself, or?
It's perfect for me.
Okay, no. So like on a test we did this afternoon. So Mark, I'm just wondering, you using VHF1?
Yeah.
So your radio's not working?
Correct. Yeah, I've tried to program the frequencies in to my radio, but I can only do it through COM1.
Okay, so yeah, then use COM1.
Yeah.
Yeah, also on the selector you need to use VHF1. And I'll select 1 to 1.5 on your set, so just you don't need to touch your set because there seems to be an issue with you and the
there
radio
is, yeah.
too, yeah. So
I can only use your radio.
Yeah, so I'm going to select 1 to 1.5 so that we don't have an echo through the radios. Okay, good. So we got the Aniki 1 Lima departure as briefed. Now I am going to deviate from the new briefing concept. Let me just go through the departure route first of all, actually taxi route. So we are expecting a taxi out, so no pushback required. Then we turn right on Lima. Maybe we get November 14 November. What we could do, we could tell the ground controller Able Lima departure, or Able 18 departure out of Lima. So we don't have to do those sharp turns. Now, if he doesn't like it and gives us November 14 November, that's fine. So it's either November holding point or Lima holding point 18 for departure. Departure as expected, Aniki 1 Lima, meaning captain's departure pretty much straight out, max speed to 20 until read. So that means for us that we will have to use flaps 1 at least until we get past read, so that we can accelerate, because flaps up min clean speed is 221.
Switch that off if you now, Captain.
Okay, thank you. And so initially it's going to be 174 inbound to read and outbound 182. So that's why I've set 174 on my side and 182 on your side. And then we go to Aniki and then onto the flight plan route. Initial climb is 4,000. That was confirmed by ATC. And the squawk is 2012 pre-selected. In case of engine failure, we're just going to proceed straight out runway track. We're going to accelerate at 1,900 feet. Secure the engine and then climb 4,000 radar vectors for an approach 25 left or 25 center, both 4,000 meters long. And we are well below max landing weight at 250 tons roundabout. Stop margin also not critical today. Enough stop margin, so until V1 we'll go and abort for any failures. Acro not controllable or ATC core. Any questions?
No questions.
No questions.
Excellent. Good, so let's do the before start flows. And Mark, you could tell ATC, please, that we are ready for startup.
Lufthansa 711, request engine start.
Lufthansa 711 information echo, startup approved for taxi, contact apron 121.750, bye-bye.
Startup approved for taxi, contact apron 12175, Lufthansa 711.
Ted, can you hear Mark as well over Discord?
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
It's okay. It's fine.
Yeah, let's just leave it on that. Good. So that is done. Park brake is set. I will do that, and then we'll have the. Oh, we've done it before start everything. So
yeah.
Okay,
So
we're cleared for engine start. Mark, you ready?
Ready to go, sir.
All right. So Ted, once you're ready, engine number 4 start, please.
Okay, thank you.
Strobe is on.
No, just the beacon, not the strobe.
Beacon is on.
Yeah, there we go.
Thank you.
Start the
Just
valve open.
Yeah.
check it. Just checking.
Yeah, I see.
We've got N2 rotation on 4.
Roger.
Looking next for the oil pressure. Positive oil pressure. %, N2.
Fuel on.
Flow, light up. N1. Off. Engine 4. Stabilized.
Start
Okay,
engine.
ready?
Yeah. Start engine number 3.
Okay, starting 3. Start a valve open. N2 on 3. Oil pressure. 20% and 2.
Fuel's on.
Fuel flow. Light up. And then 1. Okay, that's the snake club close and engine stabilizer.
Josh, sorry. Okay, so engine 2 start, please.
Starting engine 2.
Can you check if the INS has its gate position? Okay.
Start the valve open.
Yeah. 50023. Yeah. Looks like it.
N2 rotation.
Roger.
Oil pressure. 20% N2.
Fuel on.
Fuel on. Fuel flow. GT horizon. N1. Two stabilized. Start 2.
Thank you. Start engine 1.
Start engine 1. Start valve open.
Oh,
Into rotation.
we lost Mark.
Oh, we.
Well, I mean Mark from Discord. So,
Yes.
oh, there he is, back again.
Okay,
yeah,
oil
just
pressure.
restarted Discord to see if we can get
20% N2.
Roger. Fuel on.
Fuel flow. Light up. N1.
Mayday, mayday, we lost Mark.
I've just restarted Discord, so hopefully we've lost that echo.
Okay, yeah. If not, it doesn't really way too much.
Okay, that's engine 1 stabilised, start valve closed, and all temperatures and values look normal.
Perfect. After start flows, please, gentlemen, and flaps 20.
Okay, after start, so it's the pilots now, isn't it? A few bits to do here.
Flaps 20 set.
Good. I'll do the flight control check if you're ready.
Yep.
So,
Full
full
up.
out.
Left, full right. Rudder left, rudder right. Rudder neutral.
Okay, then the after start or before tax checklist, please.
The after start checklist, flight recorder,
On.
start switches,
Off.
a beacon light,
On.
a brake pressure,
Is checked.
start levers,
Our idle intent
and engine anti-ice,
is off.
and engineer after start checklist, electrical panel.
So let him read that, no, Mark. That's fine.
Yep.
Okay, let's have a look at the electrical panel series checked. The pipe valves are now open, and door warning lights are all out, and hydraulic panel is checked and set, and we have the flight recorder which is on. That's after start, so checklist complete.
Excellent work, gentlemen. Can we do a quick
Good.
fuel check, Mark, as well? Just make sure that we have the right values, the same values. So I will read them out. I will read them out this time. So from left to right, 1710,
What is it?
1710,
Oh yeah, check.
number 1 reserve. Oh, hang on. How come your engine instruments just quit, Ted? Everything's dark.
Yep. Oh dear.
What happened?
No, they're closed. Hang on. Engine trip. There we go. Right, how are we doing? Okay? Yep.
Good. APU is off. There we go. Cool. So I can see the fuel values. Hang on. Oh. Okay, so 1710,
Checked.
6560,
Checked.
7980,
Checked.
8270,
Checked.
6560,
Checked.
and 1710.
Perfect.
All right. Then taxi checklist, taxi clearance, please.
Get into my right position. 1 second.
Lufthansa 711 on Victor 168, request taxi please.
Perfect. All good, no echoes.
Super.
Lufthansa 711 Frankfurt Apron, squawk 2012 and taxi to holding point 18 via Lima, November 14 November. Lufthansa 711 squawk 2012 taxi runway 180 via Lima, November 4 November. Lufthansa 711. 711 cancelled, hold position just now, I'll call you back in a minute. Holding position 711.
Yeah, so with the power change, it reset the transponder to 2000, which is actually pretty realistic.
Okay. We like to bring realism, sir.
Absolutely. And Mark, it'll probably be November 14, I think. Just it's just that you're ready when it calls again. Yeah, I think it's just got traffic crossing the runway there. Busy Frankfurt Airport.
Frankfurt to apron, KLM 76 Juliet, good evening. Stand Victor 169, ready to taxi out. 76 Juliet, Frankfurt apron, stand by shortly.
Yeah, so here's the traffic on Lima.
Right next to us.
Frankfurt apron, Lufthansa Charlie X-ray. 2 Charlie X-ray, Frankfurt apron, hello, stand Victor 144, taxi via Lima, hold short of November 8.
Distance time.
Yes.
Again.
All good. Hey, Sims,
hold short of November 14, hold position.
Oh, hang on, Ted. Jost says he should have PAX 2 on and not on half. He just
Yeah,
he just got that.
Yeah, that's okay. That's fine. Thank you.
And one more thing I've just noticed. APU. Is it normal that the field off lights in the auxiliary power unit actually show? Shouldn't they be off? Not that's really important, but I don't know if that's supposed to be.
No, I normally see that dark. Maybe ask our expert.
Yeah.
121.850 Lufthansa 8 Charlie Hotel. Danke. 8 Kilo Echo, contact tower 124.850. 124.850, contact 8 Kilo Echo, contact service chart.
Yeah, so we got
2 Charlie X-ray,
distance time, we got wind, and here we got the status. Oh, no, position actually. And they say 3
Okay, there we are. We've got rid of the light.
November, no.
Perfect. Excellent.
November. Sorry, say again.
Oh, what's going on here?
Right November 11, left Lima, hold short of November 8.
Hey, Sim Caesar, how are you doing? Luke, hello.
Right November, then November 11, right on Lima, Lufthansa Charlie. Negative left on Lima. On Lima, Lufthansa Charlie. Und bitte hold short of November 8. Hold short November 8.
Does he know how much fuel we're burning?
Auf November 8, also davor, nicht draufrollen bitte.
Crying out loud.
FM, Lufthansa Charlie, holding short of November 8. Then 76 Juliet, thanks for your patience. Taxi holding point 18 via Lima.
That's him.
Taxi holding
So
point
market
18
ready for
via
clearance.
Lima for KLM 76 Juliet, thank you. Lufthansa 711, thanks for your patience as well. Taxi to holding point runway 18 via Lima, November 14, November, and follow the KLM 737.
Okay, taxi to runway 180 via Lima, November 14, November, and follow the KLM, Lufthansa 711.
So here's the panel lights coming on. There we go. So left side clear.
Taxi to holding point runway 18 via
Mark,
Lima.
right side.
Okay. Ears clear, sir.
Thank you. Let's taxi.
Taxi to holding point runway 18
So as brief,
via
November
Lima,
14. Sorry, Lima, November 14, and then November. Brake check. Brakes are working.
My beer.
My wine.
What? You should be drinking. What do you mean? My beer, my wine.
It is the 80s.
Yeah, it is. Imagine that. Oh god.
We could have a disco in the back as well if you want.
KLM 76 Juliet, taxi right.
Yeah, it's Friday night. Frankfurt Friday night.
Taxi right, number 14 November.
Hence, they're really busy.
Juliet.
So, November 14 to the right. We're going to follow that little 737, whose roof could need cleaning. May I mention that?
Yeah, I would.
From the 2 Charlie X-ray, next intersection right, hold short of Lima. Next intersection right, hold short of Lima, Lufthansa 2 Charlie X-ray.
What's on the before takeoff checklist, guys?
1 second.
KLM 76 Juliet, contact tower 124.850, select. 124.850 for clearance 76 Juliet, thank you, drive. So 711 is tower on 124.850, select. 124850, Lufthansa 711.
1 second for the
Sure.
checklist.
No worry. Looking beautiful. Love it. Hey Ralph, how you doing? Nice to see you. And Flying Wolf, hello. Yeah, so yeah, up to now, knock on wood. So so the thing is, we'll just wait for the mark to contact tower. My flight attendants just bring me my salads. Oh, that reminds me. Hang on. Thank you.
Okay. Thank you.
Lufthansa 711 with you on Lima. Lufthansa 711, hello, behind KLM, line up runway 18 behind. Behind KLM, line up at runway 18 behind, Lufthansa 711.
Oh, hey,
I
what?
said with you. I said with you. Oh,
Welcome aboard the Lufthansa
Bye-bye.
711 special chartered flight from Frankfurt to Palma, Mallorca. My name is Suzanne and I am your cabin manager today. Working in the back of the aircraft with me is my excellent team who wish you all a safe, comfortable and relaxing flight. Thank you. Today on the classic 747-200 flight deck, we have First Officer and Flight Engineer Ted Barker, and up front we have in the right-hand seat Captain
We have a
Linley,
before takeoff
and on the
checklist when you're
captain's
ready.
side, Chief Pilot and
Got the announcement.
Captain Blackbox. I'm so glad that Ted is sitting in the rear of the flight deck today and not up front.
Disregard, he reconnected now. Disregard.
Roger that.
KLM 76 Juliet.
So Ted, yeah, just made your special and Susie's special announcement.
Disconnected, I'm back.
So just played that.
No problem. Line up
Oh,
runway
cool.
18.
Lovely.
Line up runway
Okay, so I
18,
heard
KLM
line up
76
behind.
Juliet.
I'm ready for a before take checklist, please.
Oh, before a takeoff checklist. Icing considerations.
Well, none.
Cabin alert.
KLM 76 Juliet, wind 200 degrees.
Yeah, alerted, I guess.
Runway 18 cleared for
Yep.
takeoff.
Ding dong.
Checked.
Cleared for takeoff, KLM 76
Transponder.
Juliet.
Is
Lufthansa 201, turn left on
on
Papa,
at the moment. Should I go
November
to TARI or?
Lufthansa 201,
Yeah,
Papa,
TAR.
November 1.
Lufthansa 033,
Ignition.
wind 200 degrees, 3 knots, 25 right, clear to land.
Is
25 right, clear to land to Lufthansa 033.
flight starts?
Okay.
Body gear steering.
Leave that alone until you line up.
Yeah.
You wind facing the Foxtrot.
So hold this.
18.
Okay.
Hello,
Rest of the checklist is yours, Tim.
Okay, thank so the pipe valves, we will close them.
Right, KLM's departing, lining up.
Pressurization mode selector is set to auto. And fuel boost pumps are on. And cross feed valves are checked.
Thank you much. Right, so we do the lineup and then we disconnect the body steer gearing. So now comes the big moment. Once we depart, whether or not the autopilot engages. That's the only real issue we had, but keep your fingers crossed.
KLM 76 Juliet identified, contact departure 136.125.
Okay, body steer gearing off, please.
136.125 on KLM 17 Delta.
Captain, remember we need the flight director pitch.
Thank you. Right, I've switch off the body steer gearing. Disarmed.
Lufthansa 711, wind 200 degrees, 3 knots, runway 18 cleared for takeoff.
Cleared to takeoff, Lufthansa 711.
Gentlemen, are you ready?
5 Tango Fox behind the 747,
Ready,
sir.
runway 18 behind.
Ready, sir.
So,
Landing
on
up
my
behind
command, Mark.
Lufthansa, starting Lufthansa.
Auto thrust
Yep.
on.
Foxtrot and waiting.
Lufthansa 201,
Is that the command?
Yes,
121,
on.
750.
Auto thrust on.
170 presented.
Takeoff.
Lufthansa 033, left Papa, hold short November 11.
Take a thrust set.
Papa, hold short November 11, Lufthansa 033.
Power is set.
And lots was checked. Mark, are you there?
E1. Yep.
Okay.
Steady. Wait for it. Positive climb.
Gear up.
Gear is up.
Right, lovely. So waiting for 1,500 feet, and then we'll go with Ted.
Sure.
Adjust vertical speed.
And if you are shared cockpit, please tell the 711 Bravo to squawk standby, please. And contact departure 136.125. Bye.
Yep.
Roger, done that.
136.125, Lufthansa 711, and guys informed in the shared cockpit. Thank you.
Okay, Ted, so climb power,
Okay,
please.
thanks so much. At the moment,
Yeah,
you're both
climb power.
squawking. Well, you both failed to squawk Charlie now, so
My power
yeah,
set's up.
you'll get it right.
Thank you, sir. Yeah, we'll get it.
Autopilot's working. Yes.
Yes.
Just waiting for Mark to do the.
Yeah. So just set in the frequency.
H1022, reduce speed, 220 knots.
Reducing further 220 knots, descending 5,000 feet, QNH 1022, you're looking 7.
Flaps 10, please.
Again, hello,
We check flaps 10.
descending 110 by space, information Foxtrot.
121 Alpha, Langen, hello. Foxtrot correct, expect RF 25 left.
25 left, 121 up.
Lufthansa 711, 4,000 feet on the Iniki 1 Lima.
Flaps 5.
Lufthansa 711, Langen, hello. I would like to identify you, but I need a squawk Charlie, please. Checking standby.
Can you. Yeah, Mark, can you press on your X pilot?
121 Alpha, turn right heading
Can you press the mode
340,
Charlie button
descent
there,
flight level
please?
70.
Right heading 340 and descend 70,
It's not working.
121 up.
Hang on, let me just move that.
Yeah, it's working now.
Yeah, yeah, got it.
Lufthansa 711 should be picking us up. 711 identified 4,000 feet. Further climb, flight level 130. Further climb 130, Lufthansa 711.
Perfect.
Okay, Eurowing 7 Foxtrot, seems like your rate of descent doesn't match mine. Turn right heading 070.
Right heading 070, Eurowing 7 Foxtrot. We are reducing from 280 to 220, now reaching.
Before after start, sorry, after takeoff checklist.
Yeah, no worries. So.
Hello,
Flying power.
Hotel, passing 168, descending 110, speed 270 knots, and rate 2,500 operator, info Foxtrot.
First Eurowing 7
Flaps
Foxtrot, contact
up,
director
please.
1185, calls are known issues.
Speed checked.
Eurowing 7
Flaps
Foxtrot, over to director 1185, calls are known, lead anchor, Juju.
Right, we're coming close to
68 Hotel,
route.
Langen, hello. Foxtrot correct, expect RF 25 left.
5 left, Lufthansa 68
And
Hotel.
gear, please to off.
And 76 Juliet on frequency.
Gear selected off.
Frankfurt departure, Lufthansa 76 Juliet at 4,000 feet.
76 Juliet, hello to you, identified. Climb flight level 130.
Good, gentlemen, ready for after takeoff checklist.
To the 6
Gear lever.
okay, turn right heading 340,
Up and off.
descent flight level 8.
Landing and logo lights.
Right heading 340, descent
They are
level 8,
currently on.
confirm is the same rate, Lufthansa 68 Hotel.
Ignition.
Say again,
Oh, actually, sorry, let's do standards.
Confirm this rate
On the altimeter, please.
2,500 operator.
Alpha.
Lufthansa 68 Hotel. Departure order, Eurowing 5 Tango Foxtrot on City first year, departure.
Yeah, standard set, 6-4.
Tango Foxtrot Langen, hello, climb flight level 110.
Mark?
Flight level 110,
Full
Eurowing
setting.
5 Tango Foxtrot.
Standard set for me.
Standard set 6-8.
Okay, 6-8 check, thank you. Right, continue
The
checklist.
711, contact Langen,
Seat
123,
belts,
275,
no
bye-bye.
smoking.
That was us, sorry, it's busy. Just saying it for frequencies.
Both.
The 711, contact Langen, 123, 275.
2-3, 275, I think it said.
Say again.
1, 2,
The
3,
711, Langen.
He's calling you, Mark.
Do you mean the
Alpha, reduce speed 220 knots.
220, 121 Alpha.
To the 6 Hotel, reduce speed 220.
Did you hear him, Mark?
Naval with the descent rate, Lufthansa 68 Hotel.
And 121 Alpha, turn right heading 300.
Confirm.
Can you try to contact him?
He's just talking, so as soon as he's
Yeah.
finished, I'll contact him.
Left heading 300, 121 Alpha. 121 Alpha, descent 4,000 feet, QNH 1022.
Descent 4,000, 1022, Oscar 121 up.
For the rest, 68 Hotel, Roger, rate of descent 6,000, reduce speed 220 knots. No, it's the descent rate restriction, reduce speed 220 knots, Lufthansa 68 Hotel.
Busy, busy, busy.
Moving 5 Tango Foxtrot, contact Langen 123-275, bye.
Be a target.
Langen 123-275, you wings 15 Foxtrot, bye bye. 121 Alpha for the moment,
Wow.
number 130 Eurowings currently on your...
I'll tell you what, Mark, just switch 123-275.
Yeah, I think that's it.
Yeah.
I think that's it.
Yeah, that's the easiest thing.
Director 1185, calls are known.
Beautiful view.
Yeah, coming up.
Visa, descent flight level 110, level edge visa. Lufthansa 711, passing flight level 127. Lufthansa 111, Langen, radar contact, hello, climb flight level 240, proceed, Traversingen, Tango Romeo Alpha. Lufthansa 711, climb 240, direct Tango Romeo Alpha, Lufthansa 711.
Okay,
So the 9 o'clock
so
whiskey,
that
proceed,
is
please,
this waypoint. INS is selected, and we'll go with INS.
6 Hotel
Nav.
Sierra, descent flight level 110, level edge visa.
Descent flight level 110 to reach edge visa, landing at 6 Hotel Sierra.
Ted, how are you looking, seatbelts?
280 alles.
Seatbelts, you can take them off all nice and calm.
Yeah. Can you do that for me, please?
From the 9 Foxtrot Whiskey, speed 280 alles.
Perfect.
Because it is.
Excellent.
Okay. Pipes coming in now.
Yep, please.
From the 9 Foxtrot Whiskey, speed 280 alles.
Can't tell you how happy I am that the autopilot is working. That's incredible.
And you've got a small checklist at the after takeoff, Ted.
Yeah, there is, yeah. There was the landing logo
From
lights.
the 9
Did you
Foxtrot
deal with
Whiskey,
those,
Schweizer,
Mark?
3 Bravo Rebel.
Logo light is off. Yeah. Nav lights staying on. Right, I'll put you a good
Danke, Boy, Lufthansa, Willi, November, über Spitze, flight over 340.
Yeah, check seatbelts and no smoking check. Right, for me, the pack valves are open and the fuel has been set to auto. So
For
let's
this
see
Spitze,
if
3
the
Bravo,
takeoff
weiter
checklist.
von Lufthansa, Willi, November.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
Good. Mark, how are you feeling?
Perfect. Second beer coming up.
Yeah, after that stress.
Oh dear.
Yeah, I'll select. That's a good idea. So 240 inbound Traversingen, and let's do a fuel check real quickly.
Okay.
So I can see 1710,
Checked.
5360,
Checked.
6760,
Checked.
7050,
Checked.
5340,
Checked.
and 1710.
Checked.
Excellent. One question, Ted. The center wing. Oh, they are off, aren't they? So that's. I'm just wondering why the pressure lights are actually showing.
Oh, those, yeah, there's no fuel in there.
Yeah, but why are the? Because if you have the pumps off, shouldn't they extinguish those lights?
No, don't think so.
Okay.
We could ask our resident flight engineer. That'd be
Yeah,
good to
hang
know.
on, Ted. There was a call for us.
Oh, sorry.
134, decimal 075. 134,075, Lufthansa 711.
Perfect. He caught it.
He's-
Fantastic.
These noisy crew.
Yeah, right. But that's like just like real life. Exactly that.
Okay, just cross-checking with you, sir. What flight level did you fly on?
Well, later 350.
Later 350. Okay.
just let Mark do his call.
Sure.
Lufthansa 711, passing flight level 220, direct Tango Romeo Alpha.
You need to tell him cleared level as well, always.
Not responded anyway. 134075.
Yeah.
Flight,
There we go.
direct Ladol.
Yeah.
Direct Ladol.
So out select, out hold.
On 8 Kilo Echo, monitor Unicom 1228, bye bye.
Unicom 1228, back in service, Lufthansa Control 8 Kilo Echo. Lufthansa 711, passing flight level 230 for 240,
No,
direct
oh, yeah.
Tango Romeo
Yeah.
Alpha.
Right.
Lufthansa 711, Rhine radar identified, climb flight level 320.
Climb flight level 320, Lufthansa 711.
There we go.
Eurowings 2011 for separation,
So,
turn
indicate
right heading
airspeed.
060.
Let's do VPR.
060, right turn, Eurowings 2001.
I've got to get used to that autopilot panel, man. It's a bit different. Joss was just saying, Ted, that you can close the cross feeds 2, 3, and 4.
2, 3, and 4. Okay, thank you.
So we're all still learning.
Yeah, who's all for learning? It's fantastic.
Hey, Beeline pilot. Nice. So you were watching us there. Cool. Where did you come from, Beeline?
0676, Rhine radar identified. Eurowings 2001, contact Bremen 123225, bye bye.
123225, Bremen, danke, service, ciao.
But Mark, I guess you're getting kind of the feeling how, you know, if two people are talking in the cockpit and you have interphone on,
It's really annoying.
and yeah, I know, right? And you've got to, you know, keep listening. Watch. It's really exhausting. That is.
Yeah. So if you'd like to keep quiet.
Echo Juliet, contact Langen radar 124.725,
Nine,
bye bye.
1980 strip line for the
What a beauty she is.
He is.
Absolutely amazing plane. Mark, could you do me a favor? Can you select on VUR1, NAV1, the frequency for Hochwald? Sorry, Traseding, Tango Romeo Alpha.
For separation, descent level 310.
Roger, sat. 2 seconds.
310 for separation, Lufthansa Flügelgeist.
Ted, how's the temperatures looking in the cabin? Are they all happy?
Everybody's happy. Well, they're going to Mallorca.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Why wouldn't they be happy?
Yeah, that's true.
Using 6949, contact Brussels 131.1,
They won't be
bye-bye.
happy on Sunday coming on for the weekend.
Right, out select again. So we got 6 miles. Is that 6? No, 60 miles to Traseding,
Yeah.
correct?
Yeah.
And that needs about 7 minutes, it says. Cool. So now that we're on INS, it should automatically jump over to the next waypoint once we pass waypoint 2. Cool. Excellent. Lovely. How convenient.
Yeah, you can take the remote off.
Yeah.
Showing was on for me. We can put them on if you recycling thing has been able to.
All right, cool. Speed is looking good. Still increasing a bit on the Mach number there.
Look at that night sky. I don't know.
Oh
what
yeah,
it's looking for
it
you.
is absolutely amazing. How do you write Mallorca in German?
Rhine radar, channel 1.
It's written the same way.
Would like to step away from the cockpit for 2 minutes.
It's just sometimes
Yeah, Roger, report back.
the Germans pronounce it a bit wrong.
Good evening.
Oh, we're coming up 320, that's why.
7 climbing to 380.
So it's in the capture mode now.
Easy 147 Rhine radar identified.
Male. Now, not sure, what's your take, guys, on the experience at the moment?
Fantastic. Still, I think when you do something like this, especially when we're doing it on stream, obviously, you know, beer before,
Yeah.
you know, before it starts, but it was nice having that hour to just prepare the aircraft, you know, and, you know, not kind of like go blank, you know, in the moment.
Yeah.
But yeah, now I'm here, now I'm settled in. Yeah, I would do it again in a heartbeat.
Yeah. Mark, you're very quiet. He's like,
I'm just thinking how to break the news. I think it's brilliant. It's brilliant, but I think it's everything I anticipated. I think it would have been nice to do a couple of flights beforehand.
Indeed.
But
Yeah.
I'm not going to moan anymore about
Well,
that.
the
But
thing
yeah,
is-
it's fantastic, obviously.
yeah, but we always like, you know, love the challenge, don't we?
Yeah, and it gives Yoda something to have a go at me about.
No, Yoda will get his share at some
Yeah.
point. Ardrico as well. They've been
Vocal.
shouting too loud.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's. I mean, this aircraft is. It's beautifully modeled, and if you're flying it on your own, you've got a checklist helper that does support you. But here now, we're not doing that, so everyone is doing his own part with all the preparations, the checklist, the items, so on. But I guess what everyone is struggling the most with really is, you know, kind of the crew resource management. You know, who's doing what.
6053 when ready, descend
Especially
to level 250
in a high workload scenario, like, you know, just after takeoff, we're climbing. I'm giving you commands, Mark, like, you know, gear up or flaps 10. You've got to listen to ATC. He's giving you a frequency change.
to reach at Delta Kilo Bravo.
So a lot of stuff happening at the same time.
Yeah. I mean, hats off to people who fly this online on their own.
To Lima Golf, report Mach number.
Amazing.
Mach decimal 826.
Without a doubt.
That's again,
Yeah, this
Zulu
is
reduced
my
speed
first flight,
to 78
you know,
or
as
less.
a flight engineer.
Yeah.
We are at 78
And yeah, the experience is
Yeah, and
absolutely
you've got to
awesome.
realise, actually, I'm not sure how many people. Well, I mean, it takes the right character to really love and indulge this kind of panel and try and understand it, because looking at it, it is daunting, isn't it? There's so many dials, so many switches, buttons. But yeah, so I was really, really hoping that Ted would be taking that position, and he's loving it. So yeah, again, very complicated thing. So
Still loads to learn though. You know, I've just tipped, I think, tip of the learning curve. But it was nice that, you know, the effort that I put in and a bit of reading and a bit of practice and stuff, you know, that it's kind of stuck there, you know, and here we are. We're not depressurizing yet.
no,
With no engine phase.
yeah, no bells and whistles. So
No, all quiet.
yeah.
So on long range, this must be like, what do you do?
Well, I mean, smoke a pipe, have a
Oh,
drink,
yeah.
of coffee, of course, only. But what we can see right now is I'm always glancing at the INS, so I know that in about 2 minutes' time we're going to cross Trazin, and so expecting a right-hand turn. As we are proceeding to Saint-Pré, you are next. And Mark, if you may be so kind, can you select
I'll put it on my side.
Yeah. So even though we're flying INS, we're still cross-checking.
Would you like it your side as well?
Yep, that's fine. Just in case the INS is just not, you know, having a drift or something.
That's selected, Captain.
Thank you much.
Good job.
Showing 115.3 miles.
Yeah, and course should be round about 225 or something.
Yeah, that's good.
Lovely, look at that.
Station 3 radar back.
Oh yeah.
Muy bonito.
It's quite interesting that it's gotten so dark already. Because we are on lifetime, aren't we? 2008, yeah. No, actually we're not. Oh no.
Oh no.
We're actually an hour ahead. It should be 1908. Well, it doesn't matter. Good. We've got some questions. Super Gromby. Just earlier, I saw a stream from Los Angeles. There was an emergency with an A321. They said that the gear appeared not to be locked down. The gear was down with gear doors open. Yeah. So that's an indication that they did the manual gear extension. Remember that when you have that hand crank on the center pedestal, and by rotating that 3 times, you cut off the green hydraulic, you unlock the landing gear and the doors, and then the doors and gear come down with gravity. So that's why it's called gravity gear extension. But since you are disconnecting the green hydraulic power to the gear and the gear doors, the big gear doors that normally will close again, they will actually remain open. Yeah, so that's a clear indication.
711, monitor Unicom 1228, bye-bye. 1228, Lufthansa 711.
Big sigh of relief from Mark there.
Hey!
Some peace and quiet.
Talk away, boys.
Yeah, so that was a clear indication there. Yeah, yeah. So they, yeah. I don't know if it, if it was an issue. Apparently, an issue with the normal gear system. You do a recycle for the landing gear lever so that the other landing gear control interface unit gets active. But if that doesn't work, yeah, you're left with the final hopeful, successful try with the gravity gear extension. Yeah. That sounds a bit right. Oh, sorry, I clicked the wrong. Oh no, there we go. The second question was, they landed safely, and while they are rolling out, the doors seem to close but open again. They stopped on the runway. Oh, that's weird. They should not be closing, because that would mean that they rotated that lever again, which they shouldn't. I don't know why they would do that, because that's completely against the procedure. Yeah, normally the nose wheel steering would be on the yellow system, so they should be able to taxi off the runway. Unless it's like a super old 321. But I doubt that. So I think, I don't know, yeah, the landing gear doors, that's weird, because that safety valve would keep the green hydraulic pressure off the landing gear and the doors, so... Yeah, and I definitely would not touch that, for sure. Right, so look at the wind data. Let's have a look here. So the wind is 304 degrees, 43 knots at the moment. Oh, Mark's got that on his side, yeah. So we've got 11 minutes until Saint-Pré. Can we do a fuel check at Saint-Pré, gentlemen, please?
Yes, sure.
And also, let me have a look again at the flight plan. Did we file 320 or 350?
350.
Okay, then we might as well have a look at TCAS. Oh, no TCAS. Why is no TCAS? There we go. So, yeah, let's climb 350. Out select.
Select.
Well, I mean, Super Gromby, I don't know if the doors are really heavy, and so I very much doubt that, unless the wind was like 30 knots or something, I doubt that the wind would push the doors upwards. I just can't imagine that. But who knows? I'm not saying it couldn't be the case, but I'm not sure what weather they had at Los Angeles. 2,000 feet to go.
So peaceful at the back of here.
Oh, I can just see the passengers as well. They're very happy too.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
So that reminds me. Let's have a look. Oops. Got an announcement.
Hello, chaps. I've brought you gentlemen
Yeah,
some
we're in the
refreshments.
crew.
Ted
Okay,
here is
some
your
light
smoking
refreshment.
jacket, pipe and slippers, and a glass of red wine, of course.
Yeah.
Melinley, a cup of tea and biscuits for you, and for the captain, I do hope you're not fasting, a Waldorf salad, pink champagne, and Cuban cigar. Enjoy!
Waldorf salad, Cuban cigar. Nice. I like it. And Mark, just tea biscuits. What's wrong with you today?
You don't know what I've had before them. This is the sobering up.
Well, Susie seems to be worried. Right, let's go speed mode.
Okay.
Actually, Ted, can you do me a favor? Can you press Mac mode,
Yep.
please? Thank you.
Sure. Cruised. Here we go.
Perfect. Thank you much. Out.
Okay.
Hold. 350. So we got 7 minutes to go to Saint-Pré, and yeah, I would appreciate a fuel check at Saint-Pré,
Yep.
please. So posh. And actually, I am going to have a celebration
Pipe.
here in cruise. I said I was going to do it, so I'll do so. And
We're having pipe cam.
although I've got to close the doors because otherwise my wife's going to have a shout at me. Hang on, just off the Mark. You have control.
Oh dear. Are you lighting up as well, Ted?
I am.
Good grief.
I'm back.
I'm just reflecting. I'm just reflecting. on
Uh-oh.
Yeah, you haven't got a smoke alarm in there, have you, Black Box?
Oh shit, I do.
Yeah. I've taken the battery out of mine.
Oh my god, thanks for warning me. Good god,
No, I wish I hadn't.
that would have been hilarious. Like,
It would.
oh shit, yeah. Oh no, I didn't think of that.
Yeah. Fire service turning up.
Yeah, imagine that. Yeah, my wife calling the fire brigade. Oh darn. So that's not a good idea then. Just trying to think if I can get around it anywhere now. The window's too far away.
Wow.
But actually, yeah, that's fine. I'll do that after landing then. Oh, no.
Yeah. Okay.
But I'm gonna have a salad instead.
Salad and a pipe.
No, just a salad.
It's a strange German tradition.
No, we're just gonna stick with the salad for now.
All right.
Oh dear. Right, but up to now, lovely. It's going really well.
And it's worth mentioning that it's not the latest version, but just one prior, isn't it?
Yep.
Which it seems to be behaving itself beautifully.
Yep. What night light add-on is that? To be honest, I don't think I have. Oh, actually, I do. I do. Hang on. I can tell you that it's the custom scenery. Yeah, it's who made that? It's EXT. It says EXT Germany. I have. I've got Austria. I've got US, Hawaii, all kinds of areas around the world. Portugal. Yeah, so that is actually an add-on. Yeah, that was a free add-on, if I remember correctly. Maybe someone knows exactly what it's about. And Josh said at the time you had 3 crew members talking and smoking in cruise. Really? So Josh would know, having been there in real life. Wow. Incredible.
Wow.
You know, people think that the flight deck is huge, but it's not. For a 747, you would expect a lot more room. But I can tell you that just get you the view from here. So here's the cockpit door. So we're pretty much standing at the cockpit door. Have a look how cramped that is. Right. So now imagine 3 people smoking. Wow.
And then me spinning around on my chair. Just need some background Butter Lounge chill music on there.
Oh,
so.
yeah.
Yeah.
Gromby, well, you would have to post a link to one of my mods, please, or on Discord, and that way, yeah, I remember though when I was in the 747-400 flight deck for the first time, I was actually disappointed as well. I expected it to be a lot bigger. It was just, especially at the front. It's really compact. So sitting in the pilot seat, so we've got 2 minutes to go to Sombre
For the fuel check.
So let's have a look how we're doing on the map, and I can see we're doing really well. So the INS is working beautifully. And from Sombre, I'm going to turn further southbound towards Marty, which is near Marseille.
I'll put that one on my side now.
Thank you much.
There's a big question comes now, obviously being used to Airbuses and such like, is the descent planning, because we've got nowhere near the information we would in those aircraft, or to hand at least.
Exactly. So I would assume, you know, since 747 would normally do long range flights anyways, at least an hour 30 before landing, you would prepare your charts, think about the nav setup, and then also obviously, yeah, you would think about your top descent. And like I say, if there's no computer telling you when to descend, well, you've got to do that with normal rule of thumb. So just change over Sombre right now.
Okay.
And let's have a look for the fuel.
Okay.
Will I read that out?
I can read it out, you want?
Yeah.
Okay. Number 1 reserve 1710. Number
Yeah.
4 reserve 1710. Number 1 main 3960. Leave my glasses on. And number 4 main 39.
Oh, sorry, that's me there.
50. Okay, yep. What did we say about touching dials and switches?
Yeah, that was just misclick. That was absolutely by accident. Seriously, I just want to look at the panel and just click. Oh, Megas. Okay, it's in 10.
Yeah, no problem. Number two main 5350 and number 3. Yeah, that was 5651.
Yep.
We're doing okay. We've got a total of about, what's that? 23,239.8. So we're doing okay. Total
Yep.
fuel, sorry, 22.2. That's our...
Yeah, exactly
yeah.
what I have as well, yeah.
Yeah, perfect. That's worked out really well, hasn't it?
Yeah, and so Jos is just saying something for Ted. When the engine fuel temperature gets below 5 degrees, he has to activate the fuel heat on all engines for 1 minute.
Okay.
So when the fuel, it's an engine fuel temperature gets below 5 degrees Celsius, where do we see that?
I think it might
there.
be
In
there, I
sync.
think.
Yeah, you're right. So 1 minute, all the fuel heaters on.
Okay. Right.
Yeah.
And I would guess...
Yeah.
Again, thank you.
And so I guess it would stop. Get a stopwatch and stop.
Yeah.
So on it. Okay, interesting. I'm interested to see what the temperature is going to say. How quickly that fuel is going to heat up. Yeah, but that's heating up. Look at that. How cool is that?
Yeah. You can see some... that number 3 main does seems cool at the moment. There you go. That's heating up now.
Cool. Lovely.
Here's a question, Captain. What are those yellow bars above Ted's head? Right above his station. Do you know?
Yellow
Right.
bar.
So.
Yeah.
So. That's a question actually for the chat.
Yeah.
So.
It's like a little cage.
So Jos, you're gonna have to be quiet, please. So above here we got 5 handles. Let's see if I can get the flashlight on. There we go. So you see these? What are these handles? Ah, someone knows already. Escape ropes, yeah. So if all fails, so your primary evacuation means through the door here is blocked for any reason, and you need to get out of the emergency hatch here. You have 5 emergency ropes, so it's pretty much cables connected to a pulley, and so you would grab one of those, get out on top there, and then hang on to dear life and slide down to the bottom of the aircraft. Now I can tell you from up here it is a pretty long way down, and I would not want to do that in real life. I mean, obviously if there's no other chance and you have to, well, sure, you'll do it, but let's put it this way, you need good motivation to do so. So we had, what, 22 remaining. We were supposed to have 19.2, so we got about 3 tons extra, and I think, Mark, you did plan a bit extra fuel, didn't you? Or not?
Always.
He's upstairs having a sleep.
Can you not hear me?
No. Just
No.
Now you can. Okay. So let's
Getting
have a
annoyed
look. Let's see. So yeah, 4.5 tons reserve. Oh, actually, hang on. No, that's not extra. You didn't put any extra. So you got reserve and diversion fuel, which is about altogether 10.8 tons. 10.8. Yeah. So at the moment we've got 3 tons more than required, which is good. Bunk beds, yeah. I don't know if that's modeled anyway, but yeah, not in here though. So it would be somewhere behind the cockpit. Normally that was on this side. I remember that our aircraft had 2 seats, so crew seats back behind the cockpit. And then there was 2 bunk beds in a separate room. Oh, actually, there was a toilet first, and then came the 2 bunk beds, yeah.
Would you like me to update your next waypoint, Captain?
Let's have a look. We have 17 minutes to go to Martinique. What do you mean with update next waypoint?
You're on 13.9, which is...
Oh, yeah, that, the Weaver you are, you mean, yeah. Yeah, so I'll take Martinique as well, please. Yeah. Thank you. So what you're seeing at the moment on the HSI is the INS information, so the direct distance from waypoint 3 to waypoint 4. And the aircraft obviously follows that program's track. And the reason why it's showing that is because I've put that from radio to INS. Oh, who's that?
No.
Think. No.
Did I mistake again? Right, sorry. Alright, back on nav. Altitude hold is active now. 350. Okay, all good. Nothing to see. Yeah, the VOR at the moment is showing the same direction because we are flying to Martinique, so that's the raw data information to Martinique. We don't have a DME distance yet, and maybe it doesn't not even have a co-insiding or it should have a DME, but it's probably still a bit way out, so 134 miles, so yeah, not surprising it doesn't show up yet. Surprise.
Small concern, Captain. I've got no power on my side at all.
What do you mean, no power?
I can't really say it any other way. I've got no indications. I've got no displays. Anything, really. Ted, have you leant on a button?
No. I'm lying back in my seat with the pipe.
Oh.
Okay, can you... Okay. If you look at the stream, that's what it looks like for me.
Oh.
Looks fine to me.
Okay. Well, whatever happened just then has done something pretty catastrophic. My side.
Was that the autopilot?
Right.
I'll just upload quickly in our... uploaded a picture.
Okay, can you do the following? It looks like you just have no... I mean, it's just showing correct values. It's just no background lighting.
Well, none of my nav displays are showing DME distances.
No, I don't have that either, but that's because we're not having DMEs just yet.
Sorry, VOR. So I haven't got any VOR indications.
Can you... Yeah, there we go. So now you...
No, that's the...
panel lighting, isn't it?
That was the dome light.
Okay, can you do on the right-hand side where it says on the glare shield, clock, map, and panel? Yeah, so you are changing on my screen. Yeah, it is changing.
Yeah, that's not changing on mine.
Okay, that's funny. Right. Josh says, yeah, Ted, just fuel heat 1 minute. So, Ted, you should switch off the fuel heat again.
Yeah, that's fine. Could you ask him a question for me? It seems when you toggle the switch, it will come on for a certain amount of time and then extinguish. Is that normal?
Yeah, that's normal. So after 1 minute, it should.
Right. Right. So does it have an auto timer then itself?
Josh, yeah, does it have an auto timer? Yeah, I'm waiting for his answer. So if you put that to auto, so you got on the top and auto on the bottom.
Yep.
But nothing happens.
Yep.
Auto. I guess in auto maybe then it switches off itself after a certain time.
Okay, we'll watch that then. Yeah, I'll keep an eye on that.
Yeah, we don't want to cook the fuel.
Oh no.
Oh no, that's all. So there we go. Now they're going off.
Yeah.
So
there they are.
And then it says now you have a 29-minute coffee break before you have to switch them on again.
Oh, fun. That's great.
Mark, do you want to try synchronization off and then on again?
Yeah, I'm just showing you one more image. Just upload that, and then I'll do the sync. So that's the radio panel I've just sent.
Oh, so it's doing that again with the. Okay.
Yeah, but when whatever happened back then, that triggered it.
That's weird.
So yeah, I'm now going to do the shared flight pause sync transmit.
Yep.
And back, but no change. Strange.
Yeah. I have a feeling it has, because what happened is that I think I accidentally went on up left side down right something. I touched something on some button there, and then the autopilot just went off. So I don't know. I mean, I can turn off the autopilot again, see what happens.
Could you also, on my VATSIM X-Pilot, I haven't got, yeah, because the numbers have all disappeared now, obviously. So I've got no mode C showing.
Well, it's green for me. I don't know if that means that you're transmitting or not.
But that's in my X-Pilot, so I'm not mode C.
Yeah, so there's definitely a connection synchronization problem then. What about the dome light? Is it kind of bright enough so you can see a little bit of the instruments, or?
You can see them, but again, they're speaking nonsense now. I'm now at 52,000 feet.
Oh, okay. No, that's...
yeah, and all my DME indications have disappeared, etc.
Yeah, no, then you've desynchronized properly.
Let me try once more. So I'm going to try pause sync transmit again. And reconnected.
So someone's asking, are the generators on for him, or the radio power switches on the overhead? Yeah, so the radio master overhead. Don't touch them, please. Just check that they're on.
Yeah, there you go.
Yes, they're both on.
Okay, that's on, and the generators on the back on the flight engineer panel, do they show on for you?
Yes, they do.
And is there any orange lights for
and
you
again,
on?
if just so the viewers know, if I look at the radio panel, for example, the captain's panel is fine. I can see all the frequencies, etc. But the TCAS panel and my radio panel are all black.
Yeah, and
all
also
black.
the SIVA panel, I can see that.
And the SIVA panel, yeah.
Yeah, so it could be that some electric circuit has desynchronized for you. Because on the ground, I think Ted was switching around to the standby power or something, and then suddenly...
Yeah, well, that's exactly what happened before. That's what made me ask the question. It was a half-serious question.
Yeah.
But whatever happened at that point, that tripped it.
Yeah.
Yeah, my altitude is now flight level 5.
Yeah.
6, 7, so...
Yeah. And you already tried completely disconnecting and reconnecting. That didn't help either, did it?
I've done the pause sync transmit, but I haven't disconnected from the shared flight.
But when we tried earlier, that didn't help either, did it? Because it seems like for you, I don't know, I mean, but if all the panel lights are normal on the FE panel, there's no orange lights anywhere. Okay, so Ted, Josh says
Yep,
when it's
I'm ready for the
it's an auto and
Yep.
ice is triggered in the fuel filter, it's automatically on for 1 minute.
Ah, right. Lovely.
But otherwise, I guess if it's below -5 degrees, you would manually switch them on, even if you have no ice detected.
Yeah, they're looking good. Well, they're showing minus now, aren't they?
Mark, can you have a look on the flight engineer's panel, please?
Yes, sir.
I'm just trying to find the standby power switch. Oh, there it is.
You got it? Yeah.
It's
in the nom.
It's if you can find the DC meters panel, it's right of the engine electric displays.
Take me from the fuel panel.
Just go from the totalizer, so the 19.7 where it says. Just go straight up to the panels. It says standby power. So it says essential AC buzz and standby power.
I'm flicking the lights, Mark, in that area.
Yeah, just a little bit lower where the lights are.
Yep,
changing
just there.
colours. If not, just watch the stream if you can.
Yeah, I'm flicking.
So fuel totalizer, go straight up, standby power.
Yeah, Roger. 2 seconds. That is normal.
That's normal, okay.
Battery is on. The essential AC bus is showing normal, but I've got an essential bus off message.
Ah. Okay, so that's probably a problem there. So it's AC essential off message. Is that below that
And
light
that's
there?
directly below the switch
Yeah.
and just to the right of the on.
Okay, so there we go. So for some reason, for you, that has tripped. Is there a way to reset that, Jos? Because maybe then Ted can reset it and... Oh, actually, you know what, Mark? You should... Can you do the following, Mark? Can you go and put synchronization to off?
So shared flight synchronization
Yeah,
is off.
and now go standby power manual on, and then back to
Yep.
normal again. So 2 switches down and back on, and see if that reconnects it.
Cycling the essential AC bus, but that's not doing anything.
No, left the standby power switch.
Yeah, I've done that. That didn't do
Okay.
anything.
Back to normal, and that didn't do anything.
Yep.
Is there any other thing we can reset? Because the... Oh, that was me. Sorry. Mark, can you?
Oh my!
Hang on,
Gideon.
Mark, can you reconnect again, and synchronize? Because I think that was exactly. There we go.
I'm going to put a baby gate up.
No, hang on. Is the light spec on for you now?
No, I'm now at 67,000 feet.
No, okay, so something happened, because that was the same thing that happened when, because I thought I pressed something at the front there, but I probably didn't, so it must have been something with the essential bus.
So have you two still got full control of the aircraft?
Yeah.
Oh
well?
yeah. Yeah.
So everything's normal,
Well,
so...
We're nearly there, so...
Actually, I should put auto hold on. Yeah, we've got a coastline coming up, Martinique or Marseille. Yeah, but I guess that's something to do with the standby power then. That's something for you switched off there. Right. But you still can, I guess, for landing you can still select flaps coordinate.
Well,
and on my side,
yeah,
you can read my dials, can you?
if you see your VHF nav, can you just... Is that moving for you?
Hang on, go ahead.
frequency?
No.
Okay, so what I'm doing isn't affecting... Well, we can try, so if you can call the flaps, then I'll try. And if it doesn't work, then it doesn't.
But you have resynchronized again.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay.
Right, recycling it again. Yep. No change.
Oh, no. That is a bit strange. Alrighty, let's go through the descent preparation, or planning at least. So, let's have a look. So, we're coming up to Marseille. Then it's going to be over at the Mediterranean Sea towards Mallorca. And then we're going to be on the arrival routing. And the arrival is going to be... Let's have a look. Yeah, there we go. So from Menorca, it's going to be Morse to Kilo to... We're going to just proceed from Menorca to Cap de Pera. And from Cap de Pera, we'll do the standard approach. ILS 24 left. So I think Zulu. So it's going to be outbound 272, intercept the localizer, and the glide slope later on. So going backwards, let's make ourselves some gates that I want to fly through. So Joa Viardini is pretty much at the airfield, so we'll take that as a reference. So the intercept point, Barwum, is about, well, that says 18 miles, or 17.7 from the ILS. And it says it should be around about 4,500 feet, which does make sense. 515 would be 5,000. Yeah, that's fine. So, I mean, that's minimum altitude. So if I put myself a gate there, 5,000 feet, that should put us below the glide slope. So 5,000 there. Then we've got 16 miles to Cap de Pera. So that's another 5,000 feet. So that puts Cap de Pera at 10,000. And then we've got about 40 miles to Menorca, which is about 12,000 feet we can lose there. So I would suggest Menorca, 22,000 feet at Menorca, and Cap de Pera 10,000 feet as gates. So Cap de Pera 10,000, that's 25,000 feet to lose. So with deceleration, I would put myself, let's say, so we need 75 miles to lose 25,000 feet, plus about, let's say, 5 miles per bit deceleration. So 80 miles prior Cap de Pera, that's where I would start my approach, descent, I mean. Yeah, so JSNAP, hopefully we'll be able to continue work on the shared flight soon, and yeah, we've got a couple of testers, so all kinds of aircraft, and so yeah, experiences, and maybe I can get the log file to see if, or Mark can get the log file as well to see if what's happened.
Just taking a few screenshots as well, because there's some quite big issues here at the second.
But it seems to be like, because like I said, you have an indication that AC Essential is powerless, which would then kind of coincide with what you have, missing indications on your side.
It was literally like a clunk noise, and as if someone had basically switched the light out. Yeah, strange.
Right, Ted, you still awake?
Yeah. Yeah.
It's nice and relaxed.
Absolutely.
Excellent. Right, fuel. Oh yeah, I was before we got distracted there. I was going to ask, when's the time to open the reserve valves so that the number one reserve goes into? Is it?
I think it's about something like. Obviously, Josh will be able to give us some advice on this. You know, is it about when the number 1 and 4 get to about 2,300 kilograms?
Yeah, because that way. Yeah, because
Yeah.
that way.
Yeah.
Because you want to end up in the end tank to engine, don't you? So you want to have
You
all
do.
the main tanks.
Yeah.
At the same values.
So I wouldn't mind if he could just give us a bit
Yeah.
of advice on this as we're in the descent. You know, the correct fuel configuration.
That's a good idea.
I've got a rough idea, but that'd be brilliant to have somebody that's been there.
Perfect. So, 34 miles with Martinique being behind us. We're on our way now to Mallorca. I'll set myself Mallorca on my set, 12.6. And Mark, if you could be so kind to pre-select Cap de Pera, 12.9, please.
12.9. See that moving on my side?
Yeah, it's all. You've got perfect good indications from my view there.
Mm.
12.9 set both sides.
Yeah. Yeah, so that's the only issue now, that we are showing 100,000 feet at. So maybe I should connect as master, Mark.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, and we got. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, because I don't know. Because normally, I mean, transponders should be sending data from one, but that's not the way it works on VATSIM. In VATSIM, it just takes the value that the sim gives out, and whoever is connected as master will then transmit that. And Mark at the moment obviously has an issue with this altimeter, so. Okay, so I'll do that, Mark, shall we?
No, you're going to take the comm, yeah?
Yeah. So I'm going to disconnect. You disconnect as well, please.
It's connected.
About myself?
Yeah, you disconnect as well, please, for a while.
Sure.
And then you disconnect, and I'll go as master now. So I should be, yeah, now. Okay, so yours says, Ted, correct regarding the fuel value or top of descent.
Okay. Thank you.
Matej, can you have a look, please, to see if now we're showing correct value? Oh yeah, and Mark, did you connect as 71 Alpha?
Connected.
Yeah. Okay, so you should be at least be able to hear it.
Yeah.
Okay. And 1 to 2.8. All good. Yeah. So my comms.
Seven one one Alpha. Yeah. Connect. Okay.
Cool. Good, gentlemen. Let's do some calculations for the approach.
Okay.
Performance calculations, landing performance. I do plan a flat 30 landing.
Okay.
Landing weight, that's a bit excessive, so we have to do that ourselves. Ted, what do you read as gross weight at the moment, please?
The gross weight. Hang on, let me get my glasses on.
Just like in real life. I remember that too well. Hang on, where's my
Dear.
glasses?
Okay, 234.9.
Roger, and I guess we're burning another, what, 3 tons, 4 tons, 5 tons, yeah, something like that.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
let's be conservative. We'll put in 230, 235. Actually, it doesn't really. 230, 240. All right, let's do 240. Actually, disregard. Read from sim. Disregard. That's the easiest way.
Yep.
I did. Oh, hang on, Mark. Did you select observer as well? Tick that. Because I'm sure that. I'm sure that I definitely unticked observer. So I went as Lufthansa 711 and unticked observer.
Yeah, let me reconnect, sorry.
Yeah, then that's fine.
Yeah, I'm now in as observer, yeah.
Okay. Weather for... real world data.
20 at 5.
Hang on.
2.
Okay. Ready to copy?
1019. So 220 at 5.
Yeah.
1019, 24 degrees.
220 at 5, that's what I copied. Sorry, 22 degrees?
24 degrees.
24 degrees, and dry, and the pressure?
Is 1019.
1019, thank you very much. So we are doing a flap 30 landing with that landing weight, and we require with order weight medium 2,675 meters. 2,000 meters medium, max 1,500. Yeah, no worries. So Jos, thank you so much for all the cool inputs. Thanks so much for joining today.
Oh, yeah, absolutely fantastic.
Yeah.
Thank you from Ted. Thank you very, very much.
Yeah, so always learning. Fantastic. So we've got VREF 135. I'll send the speed bucks 135 for approach speed 140 for landing them. Good. And we've got the clean speed 235 and the flap 1 limit is 215. Flap 5 limit is 195. There we got the flap 10 limit 175. Flaps 20 limit 155. Okay. Alright, let me just try that again. Connect 711. Connect to VATSIM. Yeah, I am connected to the voice server, so yeah, Torsten, thanks for the info. Okay, so at least the altitude is correct now on VATSIM. Thank you much, guys. Much appreciated. Alrighty.
Okay.
So 120 miles to go to Mallorca and Cap de Pera 140 miles. And we said 75 miles we start, 80 miles we start at descent. This is fast, isn't it? Look how quickly the dial it dials down. Good, so we set the speed bucks and for the landing runway, let's check the landing distance available. So 24 left, we have
3,000 meters, Captain.
perfect. Thank you much. 3,000 meters is correct. So I would suggest, and feel free to say otherwise, I would suggest order break minimum 2,675. Since we do want to vacate somewhere more towards the end.
L8 probably.
So yeah, Hotel 8 would be fine.
Yeah.
Now parking for heavy aircraft, that was somewhat in the apron, wasn't it? If I remember somewhere, it was up here, wasn't it? 116, 115 or something? So we're going to taxi out to south, link, then Foxtrot, and then we'll go 116 or something like that. That sounds like a... Oh, there we go. Oh,
yep.
Okay, guys, so I have a one little problem.
Only a little.
That I need to quickly map my push to talk button there. That's X pilot. Push to talk, applied, done. Oh,
Be right back.
right, so 133025.
Not covering that sector, Unicom 122-8. Copies over the Unicom with the 314. Request descent, Unicom for bus. PT145 descent 4,000 feet, Palma QNH 1019.
Okay, Wolf, Flying Wolf 118. Yeah, I thought somewhere up there, right? 116, 118 somewhere. Yeah.
Subject 2 second limit to the gap button. My done for now.
Barcelona Control, muy buenas from Lufthansa 711, flight level 350.
And back.
Yeah, just calling Barcelona.
Lufthansa 711 Barcelona, hello, send your flight then.
Okay, yeah, we just had issue with connection doing a shared flight, so I'll send a flight plan standby.
No problem.
Right. Yes, so I have to send the flight plan as well, don't I?
PD145, turn right heading 220 degrees. Right heading 220 degrees, view to move 5. Easy 345, descend flight level 150. Descend flight level 150, easy 345. And 345, proceed direct Captain Beta, Charlie
Hope that
Delta
works.
Papa. Proceed direct Charlie Delta Papa, easy 345.
Right, flight plan is filed.
Wing 7 Papa Mike Foxtrot.
Oh wow, we got 80s now in
Proceed direct Meadows.
Palma. Nice.
Direct Meadows, Wing 7 Papa Mike.
Good, let's plan ahead
Object 9
regarding the checklist. So, what do we have to do next? Oh, it's a long descend approach checklist. But that's more once we are in descend, isn't it?
It is.
Right. I'm going to pre-select auto brake.
Lufthansa 711 has the flight for now.
Thank you much. Okay,
And the squawk 6213.
6213, 711.
PT145, descend 3,000 feet. Descend 3,000 feet, duty 145.
That is on. Oh well, we got some ATC. Unfortunately, Mark.
Lufthansa 711 Barcelona identified. Expecting a Zulu runway 2 for left.
That's copied. Expecting Ala Zulu 2 for left in Mallorca, the Lufthansa 711. Cool. We are coming up 100 miles. So, let's see. Items. We've got doing descend. Pressure spoilers. Okay.
Lufthansa 711, turn right heading 210 degrees.
Right heading 210 degrees, Lufthansa 711.
Coming up to the points of view again.
Thank you, Zulu. Possible to
Yep.
stop climb at 340.
So head in.
Condor 4 Tango Zulu, no problem. Stop climb flight level 340, final level.
Barcelona, good evening, quality 1582, inbound Bravo Golf Romeo, flight level 350.
Quality 1582, Barcelona identified. Proceed direct Barcelona via wire. Bravo Charlie November.
Bravo Charlie, direct Bravo Charlie November, quality 1582. Barcelona radar, hello.
It's a bit shame, Mark. I feel sorry for you that you.
Yeah, disappointed.
Yeah, man.
Condor 3 Papa Charlie, Barcelona,
So I'm
hello.
having a beer too.
Flight level 360.
Yeah. GG.
One second, sit on my knee.
I'll be
There,
all
there,
right. If you can see me sat on my table with my chin.
Oh no.
Iberia 911, listo, brother. Iberia 911, roda interior, Puerta Juliet, link y norte.
But I mean,
Punto
I still need you, Mark,
derecha.
on the, you know,
That's
later
all
on
right,
with the
good,
gear and the flaps
I
and
am
so on.
only joking.
Excellent, excellent. Right, so what I've done now is I'm gone back to radio.
Pues interior, porta Juliet Link al norte al punto de espera de la pista 24, derecha.
So we're currently flying heading 210, as instructed.
345, descend 6,000.
We're coming up to our top
Palma,
descent,
QNH
so we're going to descend
1019.
soon. And I'm indicating to Mallorca.
2145, descend 2,500
And
feet, right
Mark
heading
is
260.
indicated Captain Para.
Descend 2,500 feet, right heading 230.
And I'm going to preset the course 254
Heading
outbound
260, 260.
from
Heading 260,
Mallorca.
Jordan 372, symmetry course calling before, not covering that sector, Unicom 122 dash.
Yeah, there's a TCAS symbol there, 2,200 feet below us, climbing. That's probably the reason for our heading. Okay, so Ted, you were mentioning that you just opened the valves for the reserve fuel there.
Yep.
To go
Number one
into
reserved.
the main tanks, yeah, so that they're equalizing.
Yep. So we got down to
8145, number 2, Sierra Zulu, runway 24 left.
Reserve.
Excellent.
And then we've gone pretty much to
Zulu, runway 25, 24 left.
configuration of one of the cross-view valve.
Condor 3 Papa Charlie, we need an even level as a
Excellent.
final level. Can you accept flight level 360 as a final level?
Good, I'm going to start requesting descent here.
Roger, thank you, that's amended.
And Lufthansa 711 standing by for descent.
Lufthansa 711, descend flight level 200.
Descent over 200, Lufthansa 711. 200. Out select. Down we go. We are in Mach mode currently. I'm going to go to
Condor 4 Tango
Speed
Zulu,
mode.
proceed direct Luma.
No, what? Okay.
Direct Luma from the
Yep.
So if I have a look at my ground speed, which is right there. So we're doing 400 and almost 500 knots ground speed. So to have my 3-degree profile, I need at least 2,000 feet per minute rate of descent. Now we started our descent a bit late, so I've got to catch up a bit on that. So I'm going to use about not that much, but no, that's good, 2.5.
Touch at 90 Bravo, continue right on south, left on link, hold short 8 Juliet. Tomcat 9 Sierra Bravo, right on south, left on link, hold short Juliet.
Hey, 777. Yeah, it's unfortunate that Mark, so our first officer, Lindley, he's had some synchronization issues. For some reason, his AC central bus failed, so his displays are all dark, and the altimeter is not showing correctly, and so on. So
Lufthansa 711, descend flight level 70.
descent over 70, Lufthansa 711.
AC345, descend 4,000.
So 70 it is. We
feet,
can do that.
direct
We're over at
Basel.
water right now, and Mallorca is also pretty flat. 3,000 is the highest grid. So let's do a altitude check here really quickly. 60 miles to Mallorca. So 40 miles to Mallorca, and we've got Cap de Para. 60 miles, 18,000 feet. Well, we're still a bit high. So I do expect actually to get a little bit of direct. So I'm going to take a bit of speed brakes as well.
Beauty 145, Palma wind 220 degrees, 5 knots from with 24 left, leave the run.
Mark, can you dial in Julie Oscar Alpha, please, on your side, and I'll take Cap de Para 12.9.
Are able to proceed direct Babel?
Unfortunately, no. We can either go Cap de Para, Menorca, or Porto Colom.
No problem. So continue the heading for now. We'll be vector for the LI Zulu 24 left.
Thank you much. Current heading Lufthansa 711.
Good evening, Barcelona radar, B9393 with you at flight level 310 and inbound is Aerox.
B9393 hit out of my airspace, one of
Ted?
Unicorn 122 Decibel, bye-bye.
No pressure.
Monitor Unicom 122 decimal 8, bye-bye.
So Cap de Pera 50 miles, 15,000 feet. Yeah, we're slowly coming into the range where we're supposed to be. Ted, can you check your microphone? It's just coming in very quiet for me for some reason now.
Oh yeah, sorry.
Yeah,
Yeah,
there we go.
I've just been having some soup.
Ah, that's it. Okay, no worries. Oh, good. Oh, good.
Soup.
Commission 9 of Sierra Bravo,
Man's got to eat, right?
Gate Fox,
Yeah.
stand 14.
Okay, can we have the seatbelts and the no smoking signs on, please? Mark.
Yes.
1440.
I knew where they were. You lean
just,
across me, Ted.
just above. If you, there you go. All right. Oh, you smell nice. All right. Right. If you look at where the compass is in the middle, yeah.
Yeah.
Look up, windshield, and then you'll see like 4 above that. There'll be no smoking, fasten belts, ground crew call. I'll just light one up now. No smoking. Okay, do you want to take over?
Can't see anything moving.
No, nothing moving.
Okay, yeah. So Ted, you do that.
Yeah.
Just flick 'em, Ted. Yeah, it's all.
Okay. So I've got glasses on again. Here we go. Right, here you go.
I'm just worried that you take them off.
Oh no. So 30 miles. Yeah, we're slowly coming into the range.
Who's disconnected? Is that me? Oh no.
No, that's fine.
Yep.
Oh wait, no, you're in the first officer seat now, though, Ted.
No. It just looked like it was just like I was going to do a barrel roll then.
Okay, right.
Look, seems okay now.
Okay, good.
I've got-
I can't lose both of you.
Striker, you'll have to do it on your own.
Yeah.
Surely you can't be serious.
Sweating.
197 Papa, please send a flight. Seems a no flight in the system.
Okay, so shall we start doing the descent approach checklist, please?
Yes, sir. Seatbelt, shoulder harness.
Yeah, all
Yep.
on.
Seatbelt and no smoking.
On.
Anti-ice.
Off.
Exterior lights.
On.
Auto brakes.
Are minimum.
Radio INS switches.
Radio.
Flight director computer selectors.
Norm.
Brake pressure.
Checked.
Spoilers.
Right.
They need arming.
They need arming. How far's armed?
7 Kilo Charlie Mercedes offline, Unicorn 122 Decibel.
Yeah, armed.
Altimeters.
To go, so stop checklist.
Right, so I've got
Easy 345 descend 3,000 feet, clear as Zulu
right,
Rock
we'll
with
do
you
landing date EPR. Altimeters. Are we all cross-checking these now?
BT 145, welcome Palma, taxi right on south, left on link, hold short Juliet.
Whose go is it?
Taxi right south, left on link.
Right, just have the issue with the vertical speed. Okay. No, so all good.
Yep, altimeters, so I've got QNH
Send
1019
6,000 to
set.
1019, Lufthansa 7 on.
and that's it, yeah, and cross-checked, I suppose.
Okay, 4,000 Lufthansa 7. Right, 4,000 feet is set. 10.
no more ATC, monitor Unicorn 122
19.
Decibel.
Yeah, so now we can continue checklist.
Okay.
data, EPR, and AS bugs.
So the EPR is set to go around mode, which it should be.
Yep.
Okay, and you guys, you've done all the other bit, haven't you? Okay, so for me now,
Now the
seatbelt.
rest are the engineer. Yeah.
Indeed, okay, so seatbelt, shoulder arms is checked for me. Fuel panel is all in the right configuration. The descent and approach, fuel is confirmed off. EPR computers set to go around as before. Cabin altitude is descending and checked. And circuit breakers are all checked. So that's the checklist complete.
Heading 240,
And
Lufthansa
the next
71.
checklist will be the landing checklist.
Very well.
So we've got 40 miles to go to the field. That looks alright. 250 knots on the speed. That's good. Here's Mallorca coming up. And, Mark, can you do me a favour and set the ILS 1 and 2, please? 24 left.
Should be 1010.
Yeah, so Aviator, hello. Yeah, it does. Of course, my 747-400 experience does in parts still yeah, help me with the 747-200.
Control, good evening, Easy 87 Quebec on the ground at Palma here.
1093 set on both sides.
Thank you much. So I can see 37 miles at 9,000 feet. That sounds good to me. So good on the profile. Currently 300 knots on the ground speed, so 1500 feet per minute should be fine.
Would you like the course 238 set on both sides?
Yes, please. Yeah.
Alpha departure, runway 24 right, squawk 6274 for EC87 Alpha Quebec. 87 Alpha Quebec, read back right.
So how's the fuel looking in the back
Thank you,
here?
apologies, again,
EC87 both
online,
sides.
EC87 Alpha Quebec.
Oh, nicely balanced, sir. Right, good.
11 line.
Right, I believe 250 knots in for now. 33 miles out. Beautiful.
Juliet, beauty 145.
BT145, continue link, gate golf to stand number 46.
Continue on link,
There we are.
golf gate number. Can you repeat the gate number for me? Beauty 145.
Link, golf, stand 46.
Link golf and then stand 46. Beauty 145.
Lufthansa 711, turn right, heading 270 degrees.
Right, 270 degrees, Lufthansa 711. Okay, I've got good indications for the ILS.
Helicon 1 to 2, estimate, muchas gracias por el piloto y buenas noches con la cuarta tengo 0. And Easy 87 Alpha Quebec, ready for taxi. Easy 87 Alpha Quebec, taxi near, get Juliet, link, and north, holding point runway 24 right. Sorry, Easy 87 Alpha Quebec, I only got Juliet, link, and holding 24 right. That's correct. Sorry, I thought you said someone else. No worries. Juliet Link 24 right, EC87 Alpha Quebec. Wing 7 Papa Mike, monitor Unicorn 122-182.
So we've got 2,000 feet to go. Sorry, 1,000 feet to go. Out select. Out alert.
Iberia 9111 para el corrección Palma, viento 2-0 grados, 5 nudos, pista 24 derecha, autorizadas a despegar.
Autorizados a despegar y lo sentimos por el retraso. Es que estamos con el nuevo 320 de Phoenix, estamos ahí configurando un par de cosillas.
Ah, yes, caramba.
Sin problema, disfrutarlo.
Can you hear the RT, Ted?
Lufthansa
No, okay,
711, descend
I've
3,000
got to
feet,
watch
clear
this
as
back at
Zulu,
some point.
runway 24 left.
Send 3,000 feet the ILS 24 left, Lufthansa 711. Right, 3,000
Easy
feet out
345,
select.
2203, 5 knots, runway 24 left, clear to land.
22 miles to go.
24 left, get landing.
So we got a bit low the profile there, but no worries.
Landing checklist?
Not yet, not yet.
Oh, no, we're right. No.
So, yeah, so I think the landing checklist, you have everything out, don't you? You need to later on the gear, the flaps and so on, yeah, so.
Yeah, ignition, flight start,
Yeah,
yeah,
yeah, yeah. Oh, really? He was putting out excuses. All right. Good. So I am going to activate the ILS. So we've got nav selected and glide slope selected. 20 miles out. I can see the airport in the distance there. Mark, flaps 1, please.
Speed checked. Flaps 1.
Yep, that's working nicely. Oh, I love it. Cool. Here we come, out select. Out hold. Flaps 5.
Speed checked. Flaps 5.
Oh. Localizer capture. That's an interesting early intercept there, but there we go. Smooth operator.
We have 3124 Barcelona identified. Proceed direct Morse.
Yeah, there we go. That's
Direct
intercepted.
Morse, Mike Oscar Romeo 00 with a 3124. Joanna 48 Hotel Mike, expect LA Zulu runway 24 left and proceed direct Babu.
So about 9 miles from the ILS, we expect the glide slope to come in.
Expect ILS run correction. Expect.
So the way I checked that was as follows. So normally you would intercept the glide slope out of 2.5, however we're at 3,000 feet. And so it's 1.5 more than what we have here. So that's why we've got 9 miles from...
And 1.5 for 8 Hotel Mike request descent.
Flex 10.
Hotel Mike descent flight level 200.
Flaps are 10.
Still flight level 200, 1.5 for 8 Hotel Mike. Easy 345, welcome. Alpha, taxi right on link, hold short golf. Taxi link, hold short golf, easy 345.
Oh yeah, minimums I didn't say yet. So minimums 240 feet, and the missed approach, I'm running heading about 500 feet. Left turn, not before 193 Joa, max 185 knots, and follow Joa 193 rated outbound and climb to 3000, contact ATC. So in case of missed approach mark, you're going to have to quickly select the Joa view for me, please.
300 Iberia 9111.
Alright, here comes the glide slope. 3000 feet remains in the box.
711 Palma wind 2203, 5 knots from with 24 left, clear to land.
Thank you much. 24 left, clear to land, Lufthansa 711. We are
Oh,
clear
good
to
in the
land.
back.
Thank you much. Here comes the glide slope, looking for the intercept. Intercepted, go around armed, and gear down.
Gear down.
140 approach speed set.
Bye bye.
Flaps 15.
Be checked. Flaps 15. Can you just check gear is down your side? I'm getting a strange indication.
Yeah. Yeah, it looks like it's
Yep.
coming down
Green,
now.
yep.
Yep.
Okay,
Green.
And flaps 25.
Be checks. Flaps 25.
And manual flight, by the way, guys.
Easy 87 Alpha Quebec, Palma wind 2203, 5 knots from with you for right, clear takeoff.
Flaps. Hang on, step by.
Clear takeoff,
Just slow down a bit.
Easy 8
Getting a bit high. Try and trim the aircraft here, and flaps 30.
Checked. Flaps 30.
AZ345, you passed Golf. Continue. Left Lima Juliet, stand 52.
Okay, I would be ready for a landing checklist, please.
Landing checklist. Gear.
Sorry. Problem.
Down.
And
Quality
checked.
15
Flaps.
to
30.
5
Green light.
minutes, please.
Ignition.
Change back to Unicom
Is
some minutes ago.
flight
Maruti Unicom
start.
122.8.
Engineer
Thank
checklist.
you for
Okay, anti-skid is checked, and the altimeters is for QNH 1019 at set and cross check.
So it's a little bit fast, trying to correct the glide slope here. Trying to get the trim correct. The power setting. Ooh, EPR. I hate EPR indications. Right.
You can take the charge your own choice.
Mark, can you check that all the lights, landing lights are on, please, and the turn off lights, etc.
Center radar, good evening. Condor 6 Charlie Papa, flight level 350.
Condor 6 Charlie Papa, Barcelona identified. Proceed direct Barcelona
Okay.
VOR, Bravo Charlie November.
There's the Barcelona VR, Bravo Charlie November, Condor 6 Charlie Papa.
Beautiful flight arrived at the gate. Thank you for the see you next time. Bye-bye.
Bye.
And Condor 6 Charlie Papa request step climb flight level 370.
Condor 6 Charlie Papa, climb flight level 370.
Climbing flight level 370, Condor 6 Charlie Papa.
Barcelona Control, good evening. Swiss 3051, descending via the rapid 1 kilo arrival, runway 24 left, Palma, Mallorca.
Swiss 3051, hello, Rixot 1 Papa arrival, squawk 6252.
It flies so
Rixot 1
beautifully.
Papa arrival, squawk 62.
Once it's nice and
12
trimmed,
for Swiss
you
3051.
can just feel how heavy it is.
52.
You do.
Break.
It's
Run
lovely.
48 total mic, descend flight level 110.
Flies with grace and beautiful.
Right.
Squawk 6252 for Swiss 3051.
How the light starts illuminating the ground here.
Barcelona, buenas tardes. Volume 305 for request clearance to Mallorca with information at is on board con A320.
Hello, not covering Barcelona, Maruti Unicom 122 simulator deo.
To the simulator for volume 305, bye-bye.
Bye-bye, take care.
125.
Wow. Wow.
3051 Barcelona identified.
Wow.
Descend flight level 130.
So there we go, full
Expect
reverse.
Zulu runway 2 for left.
Decel.
Very nice.
Closing
Condor 3
reverse.
Papa Charlie, Maruti Unicom 122 simulator, bye-bye.
Manual brakes.
1 straight, Condor 3 Papa Charlie. Thank you for the service, bye-bye.
Swiss 3051, Palma, Barcelona identified. Descend flight level 130.
Okay, Mark,
Expect
do me the
Zulu
honor,
approach,
please,
runway
and
2 for left.
Ted, after landing
130,
flows.
expect a Zulu approach
Okay.
for Swiss 3051.
So
The landing. Brake pressure.
2948 total mic, descend
No, just say the
5000
items
feet,
first,
Palma,
Mark, like
QNH
flaps
1019.
up,
Oh, the
T-cups
flaps, sorry.
off, and that sort of stuff, yeah.
So flaps up.
Second for 148 total mic. Call you back, break, Lufthansa 711, welcome Palma, taxi straight ahead of Mike, stand number 66.
I don't think the T-cast will
Mike,
work.
stand 66, thank you, Lufthansa 711.
2948 total mic, descend 5000 feet, QNH 1019.
So I hope he knows we're 747.
QNH 1019.
he will when he sings this.
Right, Mike is this one here, and
Iberia
66
Unicom
is at
22
the rear here.
Unicom 228, muchas gracias por el control, tenga buena noche.
Okay.
Easy 87 Alpha Quebec, Barcelona identified 6000 feet, climb flight level 300. Flight level 300, he's going to turn off Quebec.
All right, I'm ready for an after landing checklist. Any times, gentlemen.
And the after landing checklist. So brake pressure.
Is checked.
Body gear steering.
Is now... Yeah, that should be armed. It is armed.
Yep, correct.
Auto brakes.
Is off.
Ignition.
Is not still on. And that should be off.
Engine and wing anti-ice.
Off.
Radar and transponder.
Is standby.
Flaps.
Is retracted.
Spoilers.
Disarmed.
Stabilizer trim.
Oh, that should be how many units?
7 units.
Oh, wow, okay.
And now the engineer after the thing.
Yeah.
Okay, so outflow valves are open. The pressurization mode selector has been changed to manual, and aft cargo is off, and the APU is checked, and I'm starting it off.
Thank you much.
Easy 87 Alpha Quebec, proceed direct Meadows.
Oh yeah, exactly. I keep forgetting. I didn't announce heavy aircraft, did I? I completely forgot. Right.
Is that even a thing in Europe?
Yeah, it is. Yeah. Now it says 742, so it is accepting us here at least. There we go. Parking brake on. So Ted, let me know when you have the APU running, please.
Okay, will do.
Beautiful.
Barcelona Control.
Okay, so APU's running, and the aircraft is now powered on the APU bus. So we're clear to...
Roger, shutting down.
6232 squawk, nothing 707.
Beacon is off. And we'll do wing anti-ice off, probes off. And seatbelts.
33051, descend 4,000 feet, QNH 1019.
Okay, I will be ready for a parking checklist.
Going down to 4,000 and QNH 1019.
Secure cockpit checklist. Brakes.
Are currently on.
707 Barcelona identified. Peace for 1 whiskey arrival. When
Is off.
INS.
I guess
A line.
what? Okay, that should be a line then. All right, we'll do that on a line. Checked.
And probe and window heat.
Off.
Engineer checklist.
Engineer checklist. Okay, pack valves checked. Fuel boost pumps are off. Just a quick click here and there. Excellent. Okay,
Flying Wolf,
and
yeah.
reserve tanks are closed now for the next flight. And hydraulic panel is checked. And oxygen check, and flight recorder is off. So that's engineer checklist done, and flight termination for the pilots is obviously we were shutting down, emergency lights off, radar off, and for the engineer it'd be INS and radio switches off.
Perfect.
Okay.
Thank you very
And
much.
That's it.
Well, man,
Wow.
it's a shame that Mark had the issue with the disconnect.
Oh,
Man, that would have been so cool, so perfect.
Yeah, it ended. It's gradually got worse, bizarrely. I've now ended up. I lost all the engines, and now it's completely. I was struggling to see the light switch. It's
Oh
totally
no.
gone.
Okay.
So yeah, and if I look out the window, it looks like I'm in orbit around the Earth.
Oh no. Okay. Yeah. So
Something happened there, but
yeah, if you can save the log file for JSON maybe.
I've taken lots of screenshots as well. So
Yeah, that'll give us some data to work around with. Yeah.
But the good thing is it didn't affect the flight as such. So
Yeah.
you're able to finish it. So that's something, I guess.
Yeah, so hopefully it's just a matter of, you know, a clear disconnect somewhere that can be fixed. We're just waiting. The problem is that the 747-200 has been updated to version 1.09. However, the shared flight app is not yet actually officially compatible with that yet. So
It's still 0.6, isn't it?
yeah, so that's why. But I'm sure JSNAP will be able to do some more work very soon on that. And yeah, this aircraft and definitely the Challenger 650 once that's ready. And also, yeah, of course, the 320 or 320 from Tolis maybe, or 319. If those are stable, then we've got a lot of great aircraft to work with. And yeah, and improve our shared flight skills here, which is still a handful, isn't it?
Absolutely.
But yeah, Ted, great job on managing the
Thank you.
engineer panel there. Well done.
Ooh.
That was
Okay.
a lot of work. I mean, again, I, you know, for those that don't really mess about much with the engineer panel, we can't really. Oh, there is JSNAP. Thanks a lot. Yeah, so very enjoyable. Just with Mark that he had a disconnect somewhere in between. I'm not sure where that happened, but we'll get to the ground of that. Well, Torsten, yeah. So we're gonna wait until we get official compatibility with the latest FELIS, and then yeah, I mean, I would be up for a shared across the pond for sure.
Oh, that'd be amazing, wouldn't it?
Yeah, with all the proper procedures, that's for sure. Yeah, and I love hand flying the FELIS. It's such a beautiful aircraft. It just feels so natural. You can feel the heaviness of the aircraft. The flight controls are really balanced out, so any inputs, it's not like in Microsoft Flight Sim at the moment where it's overreacting. Here it's just what you would expect in real life. So even though it looks like it's making large inputs, it's not really that aggressive on the flight controls itself. So very, very nice. Cool. Yeah, so I mean, for me personally, shared flight is one of the big things in flight simming. So yeah, hopefully we get this thing moving forward. And I know we have a lot of friends here who just love to jump in. SimCaesar being one of them. And SimCaesar, are you streaming tonight by any chance? Then I would love to give you a shout out. And today is Friday. I'm not 100% sure, but I think he does, doesn't he? Hey, Solid Wings coming in right at the
Welcome
end.
aboard the
What a
Captain
timing.
Black Box YouTube channel subscriber experience. Could new subscribers please make their way to the first class cabin where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Or tomorrow evening. Okay, SimCaesar. So here's the link to SimCaesar's channel on Twitch. Please make sure that you check him out. Hey, Motosu, welcome. And Solid Wings, merci beaucoup, monsieur. How are you doing? Thank you so much for the membership. Thanks for the support. Thanks for the friendship. And yeah, looking forward to a shared flight in the future with you gentlemen, of course. And whoever... actually, no, we got Arthur as well, right? And Yorda.
Oh, indeed.
It's next, yeah.
Yeah.
And who knows? You know what?
Wow.
If I go with Arthur and Yorda, I'll take the flight engineer seat.
Okay.
I want to see that chaos up front with Yorda and Arthur. I'll just be here smoking my pipe.
That's the one. I'll sit at the side of you as a passenger as well.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah, you can help me out, Ted.
Yeah, I will.
Yeah, there we go. So, yeah, that's a deal.
That is a deal.
Looking forward to that. Yeah, Dan's card is filling up fast. Absolutely. Wonderful. Gentlemen, so Mark, thank you so much for joining tonight. The same for Ted. Thank you so much for coming along for the ride.
Pleasure.
And
Pleasure,
yeah,
sir.
great work.
Thank you.
And also a big shout out and big thank you to Susie for the lovely sound files that she made today.
Okay.
Say a big thank you from all of us. And
Will do.
Welcome aboard the
Another
Captain Black
resub
Box
from
YouTube
Torsten.
channel subscriber
Actually, it's a new member.
experience.
Thank you so
Could new
much, Torsten, as
subscribers
well.
please make their way to the first class cabin where complimentary drinks, snacks and premium flight entertainment will be served. Thank you.
Oh, that was a wrong letter there. Thank you so much, Torsten, for your support. That's really, really kind. I will be back on Monday evening. I've got a real-world flight coming up, a lovely night flight. I'll tell you all about it when I'm back. I'm really looking forward to that, although even though it is a night flight. But yeah, the destination is lovely, so I am really looking forward to that. Yeah, stay safe. Have a great weekend, everyone, and I will see you again very soon. Good night, everyone.
See you.
Bye.